Hello, good evening, and welcome, as David Frost used to say in the days before we were beyond satire. It really doesn't seem like 50 years since the inaugural British Independent Film Awards, and that's because it isn't. Welcome to the 20th British Independent Film Awards, sponsored by some champagne and Kenneth Branagh's moustache, which has recently become sentient. It's been another dreadful year for planet Earth, and of course, it's easy to despair. So let's take a moment. Genuinely, though, I'm thrilled to be here. I've loved the movies since dinosaurs ruled the earth, and it's astonishing just how much deep impact they have in our wonderful life. From dusk to dawn, from before sunrise to Sunset Boulevard. This is a bit laboured, isn't it? I'm not really going to do this. I don't usually do this sort of thing, but I wanted to get out of the house. And to be honest, I have been a bit down recently. More down than that. No, I have. I am by nature an optimist, a Pollyanna even, starring Hayley Mills. But the absolute fucking state of the world has pretty much frustrated me of late. However, it's Christmas soon, probably our last, so I thought, why not? It's actually more frightening than you think being up here. The most scared I've ever been was actually recording an episode of Call My Bluff. And that's not just because I had to define the word ig, but because I just had to be me. So this, as Mike Yarwood never said, isn't me. This is the version of me I put together to present the Biffers. Ideally, I'd have had a hump, funny teeth, and a comedy nose to hide behind. And perhaps I do. Yes, it's been another mind-numbingly bleak year, except in filmmaking, of course, where it's been smashing. Hollywood has continued to innovate with its brave decision to make one long superhero film of 72,000 hours duration, the Marvel Mahabharata, but split into nice, digestible 2-hour chunks. Remakes, of course, continue to be popular. Spider-Man will have been rebooted again before I finish this sentence. And this year we've had reimaginings of The Mummy, Jumanji, and Murder of the Orient Express. January saw a shock remake of Leni Riefenstahl's Triumph of the Will, but that just turned out to be a live feed from the White House. It's not all been business as usual, though. In an effort at innovation, the live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast attempted a sensational twist. Whereas in the original cartoon, people were turned into household objects. In the remake, there was an attempt to turn a plank of wood into... That's not very kind, actually. And let's not forget that these are the British Independent Film Awards, proudly celebrating everything that Britain now stands for. Any ideas? Nope, me neither. But this is not the place to discuss Brexit. If you want to discuss Brexit, I'll see you in the pub in a couple of hours and depress the fuck out of you. If we ever do recover from this national nightmare, however, then brilliant independent filmmaking will be one of the things that got us through. From the utterly glorious God's Own Country to the haunting Lady Macbeth, from the heartbreaking Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool, to the marvellous Death of Stalin, in which a motley gang of hideous, frightened incompetents wrestle for power while the country falls apart around them. This stuff writes itself. To begin with, though, I'd like to crave your indulgence and take you through my personal cinema journey. 1969. I was 3 years old and the world was just coming out of the summer of love. Easy Rider, Butch Cassidy, Midnight Cowboy dominated the box office. But it was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. No, obviously, I'm not going to do this. And awards do, let's face it, is like Christmas Day. Everyone gets a bit overexcited, a bit overfed, a bit pissed, and we're all secretly longing to get home and put our tracky bottoms on to watch Midsummer Murders. Or an old Christopher Plummer movie like American Beauty. Brevity is the key here. Try telling that to Twitter. So, have a wonderful evening while you still can.